Greetings everyone, this is Danielle from Heart to Heart Coaching. I really appreciate your viewing this video. I'll make it short and sweet. I was sitting down doing some homework and a song came on, and I must say I had this CD for several years. It has to be over 3 years, by William Murphy, entitled The Sound. And I can't even tell you what song it is. I don't want to get distracted. Maybe I'll look and see. It's called Empty Me, or I Want the Best Wine. I'm sorry, it's called I Want the Best Wine. And on this song he said, when Jesus tells you to do something, just do it. And it really struck me and caused me to sit back and think about why I sometimes make some decisions and neglect to make some decisions when I think that the Lord is telling me something, or something goes wrong and I know that that could not have been God, or it might have. And I wonder, why is it that we have a problem with being obedient? And the two things that came to mind, which I can't say that it's exhaustive or not, but the two things came to mind was, one, we either think that we don't hear from God, or two, we don't hear God. And I know that I have been guilty of both of those on several occasions in my life. But I've come to a place in my life where I realize that it's important for me to stay in the Spirit, to hear from God. And the only way that I can hear from God is to go into prayer and into worship and into praise and seek Him, not with my hands, but with my heart, with my ears wide open. And when I do that, the Lord speaks to me. Sometimes it's not audible like people think hearing from God means, but it's in the Spirit. I know I am perceiving that the Lord is saying something to me, and when I perceive that and do what the Lord tells me to do without second guessing the situation, I am blessed. I get good results. So I want to say this to everyone who is watching this, that in order to hear from God, you have to be in His presence. You have to go to the Father, and the way you go to the Father is in worship. That's how you get close to the Father. You worship Him. You praise Him. You pray. You give thanksgiving. You honor Him. You let Him know who He is to you and how much you adore and how much you love Him. And He will in turn draw closer to you. You draw to Him, He'll draw closer to you. While He is there in your presence, He will whisper in a still small voice, either audibly or in the Spirit, what it is that He has for you. He will give you instruction. He will give you clarity. He will give you purpose. And when Jesus tells you to do something, don't second guess, just do it. If we missed God and it was our flesh, whatever, get over it, brush yourself off, and keep it moving. But if you heard from God, there will be a blessing behind the obedience. Trust me, I have learned the hard way, and I have been blessed by being obedient. So just remember these words. When Jesus tells you to do something, just do it. Have a blessed night.